It's been a little while since I've uploaded. I do apologise. The reason for that is, yeah, there. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the free football shirt collection challenge. I've completely forgot what this series is called. So, anyway, if I sound off, that's why. If I make some really weird cuts, it's because I've gone to cough up a lung. Today, we are not here to talk about shirts we're adding to the collection, per se. We are here to talk about 3 potential fails. 2 of them, 100% fails. The other one, I'm not sure. So, we'll go through it. Anyway, if you have missed any of the previous episodes, essentially what we try and do is go out into the world or go online because it's easier, and we look to buy football related items, shirts, training tops, boots, AstroTurf trainers, whatever it may be. We look to flip them for a profit, and then we use that profit to buy shirts to put into the collection that you don't really see behind me. It was meant to be finished by now, honestly, but this has wiped me out. That is our most prized possession. I do have another possession that I've acquired recently, which trumps that. Double, maybe even triple the amount that that's worth, which is just crazy. It's more double, but still, that will be in another episode, probably in the next episode, because this one we have to talk about the fails. So, in the collection so far, we have a couple of Liverpool shirts, which is our main goal. The Chelsea shirt that some people still question is because Liverpool beat them on the way to Istanbul in 2005, and I want to try and collect all the shirts of the teams Liverpool beat. It's not a shirt that holds any value at all because it has Rock Chick 21 on the back, but that is what we have so far. I will have a proper display at some point, but for now I'm nearly dying, so that's why. Now, let's get into the first one. So this one was £17 plus postage, and I thought I'd got an absolute bargain. So we talked about using the profit, which by the way at the moment is £173 series cash profit. So that's how much we have to go out and buy something for the collection, and then we have £330 in the collection. A large chunk of it is that top. So I did talk about, in maybe even the last episode, that we may very well just go into Sports Direct, pick up the new Liverpool shirt, put a name and number on the back of it, and job done. And I was going to do that, and to be fair, probably am now going to do that. But when I was on Vinted last week, I saw something. I went through all my preliminary checks, and it looked good. So I bought it. £17 plus postage. Of course, it is a Liverpool shirt. We were just talking about it. So it is the newest Liverpool top. That, 20 quid all in, given that it's been out less than, maybe a month now. Month today, month Friday, something like that. It's been out for about 3 to 4 weeks. It's £75 to buy, just the stadium version, which is what this is. It had everything it needed to have. So, it is made in Georgia, which is where the shirts are made. Everything looked to be relatively good from what I could see on the listing itself. Unfortunately, it didn't have the Nike tag. Now, what I'm talking about is on the inside of the shirt. If you go down to here, the wash label looked a bit off. It's a bit staggered, not stitched correctly. And then underneath, the code, which you'd need to type in to find out if the shirt is legit or not. It's not. It is not a legit Liverpool top. It is one of the best fakes I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of fakes. Now that I know it's fake, I can tell it's fake, if that makes sense. But up until then, especially in the pictures, I couldn't tell. Now that I know, I might try and give you a close-up. To be honest, I have very little energy, but I've not uploaded for a while, so I kind of had to do this video today. The sponsor is a big tell, because this is just, it's coming at waste. They've washed it once in the washing machine. And even though you're not meant to wash football shirts in the washing machine, it's not meant to do what this is doing after one wash. You can't really see it, but the N is the biggest giveaway. I don't know if I can, maybe, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but you're not going to be able to see. It's coming up, basically. It's coming off. The T is coming off. There's little bits of it that are like flaking here or there. That looks a bit suspicious to me now as well. It's not quite as thick as it should be. The lettering in particular. The C is good. The C is something that the fakes always mess up. The ones that are made in Thailand and what have you, they're always really bad. The C Never looks fully rounded. That, I mean, that is, it's good. It's not perfect. It's good. And then these, this is not as thick as it should be either. It's just a little bit off. It's close. So, with the Chelsea shirt, I wrote it off completely. I bought it for £2. Actually sold it for a £5. So I did actually make some money on it. Put on Vinted, the international waters of the selling world, and it went. And I had positive feedback for it. Happy days. So, struggling, won't lie to you. So, with this, it's going to be a little bit different. Because these things happen, and we have to take accountability for it, right? So, I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, why don't you just send it back? Like I just said, Vinted is the international waters of the selling world. Once you've bought something on Vinted, it is unbelievably difficult to get your money back, to get the attention of the company for them to actually do anything. It's almost like a black market. You could do whatever you want on there. If you list something that you're not meant to list, they will sometimes take it down, but if someone buys it quick enough, there's nothing they can or will be willing to do. So, can't send it back. It's too late now. I tried, by the way, but Vinted didn't get in contact, and I knew what happened then. That was the end of it. Unless the seller is nice enough to say, okay, fine, send it back, I'll give you your money back. Yeah, not going to happen. So, this, I'm going to deduct from the total series profit. I'm not going to put it into the collection, but I'm not going to sell it on either. I'm going to use it just to run in or something. I do a fair bit of running, so I'll just use this. I'll look like a madman using a £75 shirt to go running in, but we both know this is probably a £10 to £15 shirt at best. That's fail number one. This next one is kind of like a double fail. So I'll show the picture of the top on screen for you now. It is the 2020 Liverpool home shirt, right? Now there's no price on this. Why am I trying to deceive you with how much I spent? No, this was part of a bundle. I bought two shirts. I bought this one, which, to be fair, this one is absolutely nowhere near as good as that one, which obviously indicates that yes, this is fake as well. The LFC on this one is not apparently, what's the word I'm looking for? Blatantly not kosher. There are other big telltales even before you get to the Nike tag. This one is made in Indonesia, which it should not be. This is made in Georgia. The kids' tops are made in Indonesia, and the vapor knit is made in Indonesia, but these were made in Georgia, so that's a big tell. This, not as thick again as it should be. The C is a bit wonky. The whole thing is a bit off, to be honest. But yeah, the sponsor on it looks a lot better. However, my experience with these, because I've owned some fake shirts in the past, and like I said, I don't have a problem with owning fake tops. I don't have a problem with people going out buying these type of things for like 10, 15 quid and wearing them around and supporting their club that way. Okay, they're not giving the club any money, but you know, £75 for a football shirt is a lot of effing money. So I more than understand why people would want to go and buy these for £10, £15. My problem is when people are like, it's a genuine shirt. Yeah, but it's not though, is it? No, it is, yeah. Someone on Vinted, he's got like 53 feedback or something, and all he does is sell these type of things. And when you ask him, is it a genuine shirt, he just straight up lies and says, yes, it's 100% genuine. It's just second hand, that's why it's so cheap. Just takes the tags off it, rips whatever label out of the wash label that he can, and that's the end of it. But that's another fake one. How much did that cost? Well, I mean, technically speaking, it was £10. So, you know, it's not as bad on that one, but why I say technically is because it was part of a bundle. So that one goes in the fake pile. Then we get to the grey area. This is another Liverpool shirt. And it was in the same bundle, and it was a little bit confusing as to why he had two, but it's the 2020 home shirt again. Now this one is the vapor knit, which is the, you know, almost, it's not player issue, but it's the one that the players get, right? So you've got the stadium version, and then you have the players. This is the players. It is skin tight, it's ridiculously tight. You can see what I had for lunch when I wear this. It's shocking. But the biggest thing with this is, I don't know if it's real or not. I'm leaning, I say leaning, I'm 90% sure it's fake, but there is a part of me that's thinking, I don't know. Because again, this one's made in Indonesia, which is exactly where it should be made. The way that like the holes in the shirt are, the way that the pattern is on the shirt as well, and everything is where it should be. The quality of the badge is there. It feels really good. It's like a rubber, like it's meant to be. The sponsor doesn't look like it's coming up or wrinkled or worn or anything. It looks good. And the Nike tick, again, it's like a rubber or a silicone or whatever, and again it all lines up well. The print is good. It feels good. This looks good. I know what you're thinking. Go to the tag. I can't. It's not there. So we have the wash label, but underneath the wash label, there's nothing there. It's been cut out. Why has it been cut out? I know what you're thinking. To stop people from Googling it and finding out that it's fake. And that is why I'm 90% sure that this is not a genuine shirt. I've lined everything up the way it should be lined up. A couple of things, little bit here or there, not quite adding up to for me, but for the most part, it's very good. If this is fake, it's unbelievably good. Now, I will say, I've tried it on just for a laugh. Never again. But if you were to wash that, what would happen? That's the biggest test, I think. Because I say 90, the more I talk about it, the more it goes up. So for every minute that passes that I talk about it, I'm totted up another percentage. So I'm probably 93% sure that this is now fake. And especially as it came from a fake seller as well. Yeah, so that was, again, £10 basically. I think he had this one for... I can't remember what it was, but I did a deal with him anyway. It was like a bundle deal. It's not there anymore, unfortunately. It's gone. I took the pictures of the kits, but I don't have the prices. So, unfortunately, it is what it is. That, though, it looks good and it is good. Again, I will use it for running because I am now 94% sure that is fake. So, in conclusion, we are 40 quid down on where we were. This feels really weird, Doesn't feel as like I know this one is fake. I mean, to be fair, I know all of them are. I'm just trying to convince myself that they're not. This just feels a little bit loose, like it shouldn't be. I don't know, it's weird. So yeah, we're 40 quid down, which, don't get me wrong, I'm not happy about it, but it could have been a lot worse because that I saw it. I did a quick Google because I knew the Vapor Knit would go for a lot of money, and it does. If that's genuine, which it isn't, it would sell for anywhere between 80 and 100. That is obviously 40, 50 quid second hand, has to be. And this, 20, 25. So I thought I was getting a really good deal, which obviously I didn't, because I got conned. But that's the problem with buying on Vinted. If you buy on eBay, it's not a problem. I could have sent them back and it would not have been an issue. Buying it on Vinted, you are quite literally in open water and you can get done left, right and centre by sharks, essentially. And there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, a lot of people will say go to the police or open a small claims court or whatever. Yeah, I know, but for the sake of 40 quid, I'm not going to bother. It's just effort. I just have to be a little bit more vigilant when it comes to buying things. The people who sell things are clever, and they will hide specific things that are telltale giveaways. If the badges on these shirts look good, they will show them. If it's made in where it should be made, like that Liverpool shirt, made in Georgia, where it's exactly meant to be made, people will show that. Because then that was the biggest thing for me. I saw it and I thought, that'll do. There was no Nike tag picture, unfortunately. Had there been one, I would have done the number, but there wasn't. It was made in Georgia. That was enough for me. The badge looked good from a distance. I'll take it. Fake. This, I didn't look at this. I didn't care about this. This was a nice bonus. This is what I wanted. The Vapor Knit is what I wanted. Because that is expensive. My plan was to sell this, actually. To keep this, keep that. Use the profit from this to go and buy something else. Like the New Away one when that comes out or whatever it may be. But unfortunately, I should have looked because this would have been easy to spot that it was fake. I just didn't glance at it. I chucked two in a bundle, having studied this for a little bit, and like I said, I have this in my hands and it's still not easy to tell that it's fake. So I was never going to be able to tell on the pictures. So there we go. I've been done. You have to be very careful when you're buying second-hand football shirts. When it comes to video games and stuff, yes, you can get done with repro carts and things like that, but it's a lot easier to tell than it is with football shirts. Football shirts, they are so good at making fakes that are indistinguishable from the real thing unless you have them side by side. And in this instance, even then, it is difficult to tell. Like I said, I was 90% at the beginning of the video. I'm around 98% now that this is not genuine. I'm just, like I said, I'm in a little bit of denial. It's been a while since I've had this actually, and I look at it at least once a day. And the more I look at it, the more I'm thinking, yeah, it's just not real. But like I said, I'm going to keep them all. They're not going to go into the collection. I'm not going to add any collection value, but I am going to deduct cash profit because we've squandered it. We are £40 down on where we should be. I'll round it down as well. So we've got £130 cash profit. Profit. My voice does that. It just dips out completely. It's like, oh, I'm off. I've had enough. So we will add more in the next episode. We will buy some things to sell on, and also we will add something rather significant to the collection. This one isn't a dodgy internet purchase. This is I'm going to a bloke's house. I know what he has. It's actually behind me on the shelf, but I will show you in the next episode. You don't have to wait too long for that. I will hopefully knock that out in the next couple of days. If you have enjoyed this one and you want to share any of the stories that you have about being conned, or for some reason you're conning other people, feel free to let me know. You may get judged for that though. But if you have enjoyed this, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.